Well, it's package day, so let's take a look and see what we got in store. Now, before we get into it, I gotta say, we've got an update here to the setup. Per the Silver Stacker, people who are watching on their phone sometimes can't see the fine details of what it is that I'm trying to show, and so because of that, we've made a larger box over here on the top right corner, and that way I'm hoping when I try to show you the finer details of stuff, we'll see. We'll see when that time comes, but hopefully you'll be able to kind of see them a little bit better here, or a little bit better on the main camera. And so that's one of the changes that I've made, and so hopefully that will make for a better experience. I've also gotten a lot of comments about this janky Milwaukee box cutter that I've got here, and I'm still using this right now. I'm finding a better replacement. I'm gonna have to get some leads on that. I was thinking about breaking out a chef knife. I've got a pretty badass Swiss Army knife, but instead what I did for now is I just replaced this with a new blade. I've been sitting on these replacement blades here for a minute, and I just have been, I just have forgotten to replace the blade. So I just tossed the old blade in the trash, and let me tell you, I don't know where it is in the trash anymore, but let me tell you, it was pretty beat up. So let's see how pristinely I can break into this box here. Oh, like butter. It took barely any effort, so that's pretty cool. Let's take a look and see what we got here. Oh wow, it's like butter. It's like butter, and it's also like Christmas. Ooh, a nice little chunker. Let's take a look and see what we got here. I think I know what this is already right off the bat, because it looks to be like a black jewelry box, and that can mean only one thing. It's gotta be one of those MJ silver collectible coins. That's gotta be what this is. Oh, and I think this is actually a very special one, and I can tell you just by the weight of this. So Highland Mint, they produced some stuff back in the day, some vintage collectibles for the NBA. I think they might still even do that, but Michael Jordan stuff is something that I've been kind of aggressively collecting for my own reasons, and so there's been a number of various MJ items out there, and this is one, I believe. I don't want to get too excited before I open this, but this jewelry box, first of all, seems to be bigger, right? So first of all, let me show you that. Okay, the other jewelry boxes that I've got for Michael Jordan stuff, they're smaller and they're lighter, and so that's why I can tell you straight off the bat that this is going to be something special. I'm not sure how special, but it's going to be special, right? How special is this MJ thing? 5424. This is an edition of 7,500. That's pretty special. That's if we were identifying the rarity of this vintage collectible based off the Engelhard rarity schedule, well, this would be a tier 3 upper deck. This would be a tier 3 Highland Mint. You know what I'm saying? This would be a tier 3 MJ. That's pretty difficult to come by. That's pretty much the highest tier that you can expect on just kind of the general open market. You get what I'm saying, right? If you were trying to look for an Engelhard right now, you could go onto eBay, for example, and you could easily find yourself a tier 3 Engelhard. You might have to pay a hefty premium for it, but you could find one. I could find you one right now if you wanted one. I could direct you to one, probably. A tier 2, a tier 3 Engelhard, those are, you might be able to find one of those. You'll have to pay a significant premium for it, and they're not easy to come by. I'll tell you that, compared to a more common Engelhard. You know, a tier 4, tier 5 Engelhard, anybody can go on right now and get their hands on one if they have the cash to do so. So anyways, this is quite a nice, quite a rare, not rare, but quite a collectible, I would say, Michael Jordan piece. I'm not sure how many collectors there are out there willing to collect this kind of stuff, but I'm one of them. And so anyways, let's take a look and see what this is then. This is also from the Highland Mint. Comes with its own asset card as well. Oh, I hyped this thing up. This is actually a bronze mint, mini mint card. I hyped the heck out of this. This is actually not silver at all. This is bronze. And this is a bronze MJ card. This, despite not thinking what I thought it, despite not being what I thought it was, this is still extremely cool. And check out the back here. Look at all this. I don't know if you can really see that in the light, but let's try this one maybe. It's really difficult to do stuff in reverse. Trying my best. Getting used to this setup. Should we be wearing gloves maybe? There we go. Hardcore Heroes, Michael Jordan 23, Chicago Bulls. Limited edition number. What is the number on this? Limited edition number 7184. MJ. I was just watching this, one of those, you know, little reels or something about MJ, about how all the ridiculous things that he spent his money on, and it was like a top 10 list, and I think like number 2 or 3 on the list, which topped any of his other, you know, most of his other ridiculous purchases. But one of his top purchases, I want to say, was like $100 million or $108 million or something like that, and that was the amount of money that he's donated to various charities. And apparently that amount of money is more than the amount of money that he has made in the NBA. That's pretty honorable. So I found that to be a pretty cool fact about MJ. He's also got some other ridiculous purchases and apes that he's done. Like I think he's aped like $1 million worth of cigars. I guess the guy smokes like, at one point in his life, he also smoked like, you know, six cigars a day, 6 to 8 cigars a day, and I'm not talking just any cigars. I'm talking like, I don't know much about cigars, but apparently these were like $15-20 cigars each. So apparently amounted to like $1 million, almost $1 million in cigars. I don't know if that was per year or just generally, but pretty crazy fact. Anyways, you know, I'm not the bronze silver stacker, so you know, I think it's only fitting that we unbox something else. So let's take a look and see what we got in store here. It's amazing what a new blade will do, even though this is not obviously the ideal thing to open boxes with. A box cutter is not the ideal thing to open boxes with. The new blade helps quite significantly. So anyways, let's take a look and see what we got inside this one. Oh, well, what do you know? Here's another silver coin, MJ. And this one's 5366, the other one was 5424. Actually got, I think, one more of those as well. This one's in much better condition. The other one has got some significant toning there on top. It's like he's got a toned bald head. This one's in pristine condition. So that's pretty cool. And that's an interesting fact right there. So again, you know, at least we actually got some silver this time, but it sure would be nice to get some of that stuff that we're used to getting. So let's go ahead and try for one more. How about that? Box within a bag. That's what I like to see. Extra secure. Oh boy. I've been waiting for this for quite a while. Quite a while. Very, very nicely packed. Packing peanuts and all. Wow. Totally overkill, because I can tell you right now, this is not silver. Jeez, packing peanuts, really? Some people really admire their sports cards. And I'm probably going to be one of those people as well, but I've just got to say, oh my goodness, every single card here comes with its own receipt. That's so overkill. That's so overkill. That's kind of cool though, I'm not gonna lie. That's really nice. Put that receipt back in there. That way I have proof, I guess, that I bought it, and it's got like a picture of the actual item as well. So this right here is a huge stack of MJ420s. I was able to pick these up on this website called Compsy. I guess they're just like a big sports card liquidator or something, or so people can sort of post up their cards for sale, and then they kind of sell them on their behalf or something. I don't know, but basically they're the ones who sent me all this, and these were all purchased from various different sellers. And check this one out. This is a special MJ one. This is the Silver Signature series, which is very fitting because we're all silver bar stackers, so why not stack some Silver Signature MJs? This is a special one. I'll have to probably encase that, as they say. Here's another Silver Signature. So these ones sell actually at a higher premium, believe it or not. These pieces of paper, Silver Signature, So here's another Silver Signature. Very cool. It's kind of like a little holographic. Here's a few more. So that's pretty cool. And look at this. Here's another variation. So now once you start getting into vintage collectibles, then you start getting into like, well, what's the deal here? Is this an error card? What's the deal with this? Why is it blank here? Why does this one say check with 368 420 and this one's just blank? So let's take a look at the receipt here and take a look at this. The one that says check with 368 420. Well, that's a 1994-95 Upper Deck Collector's Choice Base 420 Michael Jordan. Well, this one with the blank, that's a 1994 Upper Deck Collector's Choice International Base Italian 420 Michael Jordan. So here you've got variations now. So this is going to probably fetch a heftier premium, honestly, than this, because look how many of these I've got. I've got so many of these, and here's another Italian. Right? So it's just very interesting that there's collectability for anything. Pieces of paper, there's collectability. So these are going to have to be the ones that I set aside. These are just trash. No, these aren't trash. These are also highly collectible, right? Because now these are difficult to find. So it's just like, this is how collectibles work, I guess. There's such a small market for these items, and of course, there's probably not a small market for these. I'm sure there's billions more out there. I have no idea on the rarities for things like this, but it's just something that I think is cool. Like, I just think this is pretty cool. So I think it's kind of like I think of it as like a work of art, and now I've got my big stack. So, and I was going to say maybe I could add this to my MJ stack, but it looks like now I'm going to have to create 2 MJ stacks. So maybe I'll have to grab one of these. And now maybe we'll have to make like a 420 MJ stack and just a normal MJ stack. Yeah, that's what we're going to have to do. Because we've got so many 420 MJs now. In fact, I don't even know if we have enough room for all this, but I don't know, we'll have to see. Let's take a look here. How many 420 MJs we got? Too many. So many. Oh, jeez Louise. I've got some mixed in here that aren't MJ420. Well, we're gonna have to do some serious sorting here, it looks like. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this Michael Jordan pickup. Peace. Let's see what we're working with here. Just grabbing a random bar. Alright, what is this? Seems to be like a pull head logo. Very nice. Very nice bar here. 100-ounce Engelhard. Bullhead logo. 999 plus 325922. 100.000 on the money. Interesting. Very, very interesting. This pattern here, that's quite nice. Wow. Look at some of these little bubbles here on the back. That's very nice. Makes this piece unique, right? And what I like the most, I would say, about this bar is look at that. Look at this. I think this would be from the pour, right? Maybe pour lines. So that's my favorite part about this bar, I would say, for sure. So let's you know. So this is just so cool because it's just a solid brick of silver. How cool is that? So let's do some research on this bar, why don't we? Let's figure it out. See what we're dealing with. Check out the damage that we're getting into. Engelhard.com. Going straight to their 100-ounce pages, and we're looking for a bullhead logo that is poured. So bull, I'm sure there's tons of these. Yeah, so there's a bullhead logo. We're looking for something that says 100.000 on the right side here. Found one, but it's in a box. Found another here. Yeah, this looks similar. Very similar. Bull, and it's just this number is 334444. That's a cool number. Mine is 325922. Yeah, seems to fall in line. Right now, my best guess is this is a 15,000 minted 100-ounce bar. Pretty cool, tier 3. Let's keep looking though. See if we can find a better match, because the back of that looks very similar actually. The back of the example they've shown, it shows a bubbles. They've also shown some examples where, oh, actually my example has a box around it. Okay, I guess most of them do. In one example, that box is more pronounced. Mine kind of falls somewhere in between of both examples shown. So let's take a look and see if we can find some other examples. No, this is it. As far as bullhead logos go, that's it. Yeah, so that it's pretty definitive. Like, I can say almost without a shadow of a doubt that this is a 15,000 minted bar. There's two other examples where they have the 100-ounce stamp here on the bottom right. One is 25 minted and one is 50 minted. Boy, do I wish I had those, but unfortunately I don't, because those on the serial, you've got the 25 minted has a 1 prefix with a little dot and then a 4-digit number. The only example that they have is 1 and then a little dot in the middle and then 197925. That's 25 minted allegedly. So that is not this, obviously. And then there's another example which is 50 minted. Twice as rare, still a tier 1. That has a 2 prefix, so there'll be 2 and then a little space there and then a 6-digit number. So unfortunately mine is just a 6-digit number. There's no 1 prefix, there's no 2 prefix. And so this is a 15,000 minted as opposed to a 25 or a 50 minted. Every other bull logo poured Engelhard bar that is out there, has this 100-ounce stamp here on the top right, and sometimes it's in the middle, and that's it. Those are the other variations. So this, out of the ones where the stamp is on the bottom right hand corner, there's only 15,000 of these bad boys. So I'm very, very blessed to be able to even possess this, to be able to even show this beauty to you. It is not common for my Engelhard 100-ounce bars to be like this. Most Engelhard 100-ounce bars are not like this. They're not this rare, and that's why you'll see things like this selling at a heftier premium. That's why I paid a heftier premium for this. I do recall that I paid a few $100 more for this specific poured bullhead logo bar, and they didn't tell me what bullhead logo they were going to give me. They gave me a pretty nice one. They didn't give me an ultra rare one, but it's still a tier 3. You know, it's still a very, very nice 100-ounce bar. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this 100-ounce hump day. Cheers!